Hey guys, it's Jody and Kelly with Only Have One Life to Live. We're about to go aboard the Avalon Panorama from Basel, Switzerland to Amsterdam. Okay guys, so here we are. We've just arrived. This is the morning of the third day. If you want to see our previous 2 days, please go back and watch part 1 and part 2 of the video. That takes us from leaving Dallas, Texas to arriving in Amsterdam and then going to Rottenburg on the European train system, and then down to Nuremberg in the train system, and then ultimately to Basel, Switzerland, where we picked up the panorama for our trip northbound on the Rhine River. And in this video, we're going to take you through the entire tour of the Avalon Panorama, and we're going to listen to all of the cruise directors and captains and the people there for the hospitality team, there to take care of our every need, whim, and desire. And we'll do a good job of a tour of the Avalon Panorama. And we're going to talk about the food you get to eat. It is just amazing. This is nothing short of 5-star hotel quality food. So we hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe and continue watching these videos. We really hope they're instructional and help you understand sort of what you're going to get and what you're going to see and how things are going to feel as you go through the Rhine River and the Christmas Mart tours there in Europe on the Avalon Panorama. And so with that said, we'll get into some of the content here of the ship tour. From the train station, we just hopped in a cab and went over to the dock. And from there, they grabbed our bags and we went in.
Look at all that snow coming down.
Hey guys, it's Jody and Kelly with Only Have One Life to Live. We're here in Basel, Switzerland, and we're about to board the Avalon Panorama.
All right, this is our ship, Avalon Panorama. And look at all that snow coming down.
And this is the first thing you see, the Christmas tree in the lobby. Now we're going to go into the main sort of gathering area. So sort of the lounge area for everyone to sit in the afternoon. This is where all your talks take place and where you sit for refreshments in the afternoon, happy hour. Here's the dining area, dining facility. Probably can sit 100 plus guests, but they have tables for large groups, tables for smaller groups, and then onesie-twosie tables. So a little bit of a mixture of everything you need there. Okay guys, we are aboard the Avalon Panorama and we are in Stateroom 229.
And all the doors have these cute little decorations on them. We got a star, our neighbor got a Christmas tree.
That is forward on the ship, and that is aft. That means that we are on the right side of the ship, or the starboard side, and the left side of the ship is the port side. So here we go. Kelly's going to take us in and introduce us to the stateroom. Okay, here we go.
So you're coming in, you have your wardrobe here, plenty of storage. Shelves on this side, along with robes and slippers that they provide, and blankets. And then we have more shelves, refrigerator,
Fully stocked.
fully stocked, yes, and you can order more right here. And cute little desk and couch and beds. We opted to have the twin beds put together. And then this slides out the whole way to make basically your balcony.
It's snowing outside, so this is going to be kind of quick. But it slides back twofold. And out there
Is the Rhine River.
is the Rhine. Oh, it's chilly out there.
And then you have beds and nightstands and of course your TV.
Oh, it's chilly. Okay, so here's the little couch you've got, a little table you can sit at, the chair. There's the bed. You've got plenty of room on both sides. We've actually got some luggage just thrown over here out of the way for the moment. So you got plenty of room to walk up on both sides.
Turn the heat up for you.
Yes, thank you. It's freezing
And then
cold.
here we have the bathroom, which I have to say is pretty darn nice for a ship.
Comes with body lotion. Comes with shampoos and shower gels and stuff. If you don't want to bring your own, you can just use theirs. It's a stand-up shower.
Trash can, plenty of storage. Pretty nice little setup. Alright, well, we're gonna unpack. And we've got evidently our schedule on the TV for tonight.
TV is going to give you all sorts of information. It's going to provide you information about their adventure tours. It's going to give you information about the excursions that you have on your trip. It's also going to provide you entertainment through the evening. It has schedules. It gives you, for example, the Adventure Center information where you can pick up hiking sticks or rent a bicycle. You don't have to rent them, you just have to check them out. Or any other number of things, Fitbits, those types of things are all available in the Adventure Center. So the TV is really one of the main sources of information in your stateroom that will allow you to sort of keep track of schedules and dining and menus. And all of those sorts of things. So be sure to turn your TV on and turn it to the channels that provide you that information if you're interested in that. And you will have be up to date on everything that you need to know all the time. There's also some pictures of the aft camera of the ship and the forward camera of the ship so that you can see sort of where you're going and where you're headed. On the lower deck, here's a fitness room. Bunch of staterooms on the lower level. This is the lowest level of the ship. We're on the mid-level of the ship, which is up there and down that through the stairs through the hallway. Okay, back into the primary lounge where you have all your talks, and we're going to head down to the main dining hall. Kelly's going to go down the steps here. They block us off, by the way, in the evening, so that everyone has to go down the main staircase, but during the morning you can peruse. The main dining hall. As you can see in the main dining hall, they can seat large parties, smaller parties with 5 or so, large parties of like 10, smaller parties of 5 and 4, and then individual onesie twosies. So feel free to go down there. You won't feel isolated if you're a one-person show. They're all prepped and ready for us down here to come and have dinner. It's all decked out for Christmas. They've got plenty of bottles of wine, apparently. If you like to drink wine, there's no lack of the wine here.
Somehow I'm sure that's not all.
Okay, coming up on the right here is the buffet area. This is where you'll have breakfast every morning. They'll have both sides of this thing lined with food and vegetables and fruits and all kinds of stuff. Back up to the main deck on the forward of the ship.
You want to brave the upper deck while we're still?
Might as well. Basil Kleibeck. We're docked at Uffenstrasse 80. Uffenstrasse 80. We're out on the outside deck here. And we're going to brave the top side for just a moment before it gets slippery with all the snow. Tub, not sure if it's working or not, but bikes if you want to rent them or borrow them.
Cool.
Okay. Pretty cool little top side here with covered shade. In case it's nice and sunny out, you can come out here and get in a little shade. It's not waterproof, it's just shade.
The end of the ship.
It's like a little putting green of some sort.
Somebody's been up here with some coffee.
It's a pretty quick tour. I understand there's a, careful coming down, those are slippery. I understand there's a rear thing here. This is the club lounge.
Okay guys, I am a happy girl. This boat has a latte machine, cookies and everything that is open 24 hours a day and free.
We are underway, leaving from Basel, Switzerland.
For Americans and English people, that's why tell me just call me just Siggy or Captain. That's enough, you know. And you're Captain on this cruise, and I'm very happy to see you all here on board. Yeah, actually, I'm not the only one here on board. You have the privilege that we are the two first captains now on this ship, but my colleague Ivan Fischer, he's now sailing in the wheelhouse. He told me, yeah, in this cruise, you are the first captain. You know, we are changing. Normally, one of us is at home and another one is on board. So we have a working schedule from 4 weeks on 4 weeks, so 4 weeks on the ship, 4 weeks at home. And that's why now in the winter we are together here on the ship. So that means we're in the safe hand, you know. So yeah, the most of the people, they are very scared when they see me the first time because I'm looking still young, you know. And therefore they're a little bit scary, but I can tell you now I'm already 40 years this year on the ships sailing. I grew up on the ship by my parents. They had their own cargo ship, and till I was 6 I was only on the ship, and I goes to my grandmother because I had to go to the school, and then I grew up by my grandmother, but every vacation, Sunday, holidays or whatever, I was going back to my father and to my mother on the ship. So I'm learning this already when I was a little boy, you know. So, and I can make you very safe here on the ship because also we cannot sink. You know why? It's too shallow. The river, it's not deep enough. So, yeah, but one more time I have to mention, especially in this time of the year, we're having a very difficult time with the gangways, with the pontons and stuff, because it's now a little bit slippery because of the weather situation. When it's raining, even we have yesterday or for 2 days ago, we had a little bit of ice, even on the ponton and on the docking spot. And please be careful when you leave the ship or
It is true, my name is actually spelled very differently with a K at the beginning, not CH. So Christina, Katarina, Kirsty, whichever name suits you best, I am perfectly fine. My real name that my mother has given me is Christina. I am really from Latvia, and it is my greatest pleasure to welcome every single one of you on board. You cannot imagine what a joy it is to see this many people simultaneously in one place. We've gone through various waves of 16 guests on board, 50 guests on board, 70 guests on board. So you can imagine that it's been quite a hell of a ride, if I may say. Like for every single one of you, I'm sure some of you have been waiting for this trip for 2 years. Every single one of you had to collect every single booster there is known to mankind. So ladies and gentlemen, without any false compliments, thank you. And let's give a round of applause to each other for making it. The most beautiful thing that happened to us this season, apart from this amount of people here, is actually no masks. So ladies and gentlemen, if you still feel like, mask is something you'd like to wear, it is absolutely up to you. This is more than fine, but we're also very happy to see your happy, smiley faces all around. And I'm happy that we can show you ours. So, no masks, a little bits and pieces of sanitization here and there, but I'll revert to them in a bit. The most important thing I'd like to say is that, well, COVID has taught us many lessons, I'm pretty sure you know. But this time you are here, you are far away from home, you've made it through many various things. So let's make it a happy cruise. It is a Christmas cruise, it is festive. It is cruise number 3 for this team and cruise number 33 throughout the entire season and our last one. So after this cruise we also get to go home and spend some time with our parents, some of our loved ones. So we are very happy, very joyous to have this time with you. Let us make it a beautiful cruise. By all means, the 3 of us, as mighty unfortunately, as we see, we cannot do the job all by ourselves. So we have collected crew from 17 countries all over the world. We are a very happy team, a very happy family. By extension, you are our family, and I'm sure we're going to have a wonderful time together. And I would like you to meet the key members who will actually take extra care of their teams and, of course, of yourselves. So the first gentleman who will absolutely, definitely make his way to your stomach by the heart.
Glad that we can make a cheers together of a wonderful cruise, memorable cruise, and happy sailing. Cheers to all of you. Cheers.
I say you can have some of mine. I didn't really take much of it.
Extra bubbles.
Yeah. A little effervescent.
His way to your heart, through your stomach. There you go. And that, as you can imagine, is the executive chef Shaban from Egypt. Shaban is one of the most extraordinary professionals I've ever worked with. I am 10 years with Avalon. I know everything there is to know about this product, and this gentleman is unique. He will cook every single dish in-house with his team, so please make sure you try all of his local specialties, because they are the ones to die for. And one extra special thing that he cooks is lamb by his own home recipe, so look out for that. Now the next beautiful lady I'd like you to meet must be your best friend, because she also holds the keys to the wine cellar. Your very own extraordinary maitre d' Marcella from Romania. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcella and her team will be catering for you at least 4 times a day, and please make sure that either your waiter or maitre d' will know about any dietary requests, maybe some drink preferences, bits and pieces, anything to do with culinary experiences and drink-wise experience. They will be able to help you out. Approach Marcella, she will be very happy to assist in any way possible. Now the next lovely lady is someone we'd like to call our fairy godmother. You will rarely see her, but you will definitely know that herself and her team are always there to make sure your rooms are extra clean, extra cozy, and extra sanitized. Your beautiful housekeeper, Katarina from Slovakia. Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to approach your stateroom attendants for anything to do with your staterooms, with the comfort. Also, you can reach the housekeeping department via dialing 9, and that will get you to the front desk, and we will pass any message there is to pass. So feel free, no worries at all. Now, the next person is actually a very personal person to me, because he was originally born in Romania, partially from Latvia, because he also happens to be my husband. Some of you have already met him actually during cruises before. He is a hotel manager in one of our French ships, but due to the love of his life, he decided to take care of my front desk. So your first receptionist, Marius from Romania. And let me be clear, if this is my husband, I am the harshest one on him. You know how that works. So ladies and gentlemen, reception is manned 24/7. So whenever you are in trouble, if you need something, or you just feel chatty, whatever not, dial 9 24/7, and you can be sure someone will be reached, and you will be able to talk, to address, and do whatever is required. Anything else to know is that I am very proud to have worked with this team for the entire season. It is a true blessing. I am no one without my team, and the one who actually takes care not only about our mental well-being but also physical one is a very special project to Avalon, ladies and gentlemen. We introduced this position only 3 years ago, and so far it's been so successful. I would like you to meet Vali, the adventure host from Romania. With personal training, with walking, with different physical activities, please feel free to address Vali. He will be the one who is doing morning stretching sessions. So if anyone ever wanted to try the lighter version of yoga, and for some reason you haven't, this is the time. There's no judgment. You don't have to be absolutely physically prepared, nothing at all. Vali's program is really well balanced, and this is something you might try to do when the breakfast is on, so you would be awake anyway. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my entire team of heads of departments and the crew of Avalon Panorama, I wish you a wonderful cruise with us. Let us remember that we are living in a very strange world. A lot of things are happening that are way beyond our control. So all we can do as individuals is choose happiness. Let us choose to be happy, to be joyous every single day. So we are alive and kicking, and cheers to that. Session that will be catered here almost every single evening, apart from 2 times tonight and during gala night. We would like to welcome all of you downstairs. Is bistro dinner. Now, bistro dinner is served quarter of an hour past dinner, and what it is, it's like a tapas session of every single dish you've got on the menu. So in case you feel less hungry or you literally would like to try every single thing we offer on the menu, please join us here. It's a bit more private atmosphere and something definitely to try at least once a cruise. I think it's a beautiful, worthy experience. Now, if we move down the 300 corridor straight to the back, we have something called Club Lounge. It's got the second coffee station and cookie station as well, together with some snacks. If you feel munchies attacking in the middle of the night, you know where to go. We've got 2 public ice machines, one next to the gym on level 100, and one in the Club Lounge almost next to the coffee machine. Also, you can always get ice from the bartenders or the bar waiters will be happy to serve you for that. As Avalon is very, very sustainable these days, you will see that we print almost nothing and we use almost no plastic whatsoever. So we have got public tap for water, both still and sparkly. One of them will be next to the restaurant as you enter on the left-hand side, and one of them also in the Club Lounge. So if you've got your own bottle, or if you'd like a bottle which we can give you from the reception, please feel free to let us know, and that will be even yours for the taking. No worries at all. Another thing to know that the last thing that is left from COVID is sanitization. Just as a courtesy to yourselves and your fellow guests, we only ask you to do it at least twice, please. When you're entering the ship from onboard, so the sanitizer will always be there by the door, and when you're entering the dining room, please, the sanitizers are on both sides. Just a quick sanitization station, and that's it. You're done, and hopefully everything that needs to be dead is dead. Another sustainability matter, so maybe you've already noticed beautiful bottles with transparent liquid in your rooms. Now, the bad news is that it's not tequila or gin or vodka. It is actually water. However, the good news is it's exactly for you to use. It's refillable on a daily basis by a stateroom attendant, so please don't feel cautious not to use it. You're not paying for that. That is a courtesy of Avalon. Please feel free to use it. It will be refilled. No worries at all. And the last thing I would like to mention, ladies and gentlemen, Avalon is a very strong company in terms of equal opportunities. That's why we offer jobs to this many nationalities. We're very proud to do so. That is why we would love to cater for all the markets possible. And also, we've got open seating procedure in the dining room, which means that Avalon would like to offer open seating and various possibilities of seating arrangements to every single guest on the evening basis. Lunches and breakfasts are not such a big matter because it's open buffet. So basically, some of you will come earlier, some of you will come later. So it's a never-ending circle of beautiful food and guests. Dinners are a bit more complex in case you'd like to sit at the same table. Now, we would kindly ask you to refrain from leaving any clothing matters or any personal items to reserved tables prior dinner. Our waiters will remove them and bring them to us to pound, ladies and gentlemen. There are many reasons for that, and one of them is actually safety. So we are still using some chemicals, of course not harmful to your health, however still chemicals that we are sanitizing the room with due to various reasons, and we need nothing but our inventory to be in the restaurant. So the best way to proceed is, of course, to come a little bit earlier if you'd like, and to reserve your table. One person is plenty. Then you leave your personal matter there and you can continue with your things. You will always collect prior dinner here. So there is no issue of you walking from the, from the other side of the boat. Don't worry. And also the best news is that we have still 22 people less of the full occupancy. So there will always be places that you can play around with. We've got larger tables, we've got tables for two. So even if you're traveling in a larger group, don't worry, there's going to be plenty of space. Last cruise we've had was 157 guests. That was only 6 people less of the full occupancy, and honestly, nobody had an issue. Everybody sat beautifully together or in tables next to each other. So you have nothing to worry about whatsoever. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for extra patience during embarkation procedure. You've all been brilliant, you've all been beautiful. So let us have a wonderful cruise and a very Merry Christmas to all of us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll just still 15 minutes away from the dinner, so go over the schedule for tomorrow and a few other organizational things. So tomorrow we'll wake up in Rhine, that's in Germany, and our program will be as follows. So 7 a.m. we'll meet right here in the lounge for the morning stretching and yoga with Rhine. Right here, 7 a.m. ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you won't miss out on that, alright? Then 7 till 9 is breakfast, and breakfast is downstairs in the restaurant where you'll have a dinner tonight. Then 8:30 we have a full day excursion to Black Forest. So leaves 8:30. We still have availability for that. It's not at no extra cost. So if there's anyone here who would like to still sign up for it, please see me after the meeting at the cruise director's desk. You can put your name on the list. Departure 8:30. You go into the open air museum. You have a lunch included. You'll get to try the local specialty dessert, which is the Black Forest cherry cake. You have a cuckoo clock presentation, and you get your one and only chance to buy all the things you never really needed, but always wanted to have later. The cuckoo clock. So yeah, that's beautiful scenic drive. So really, really lovely day spent in the very iconic German destination. So Black Forest, all right? Oh, good. And then if Black Forest is not your thing, 9:30 we have excursion to, and that's also included, and we still have availability for that, and that's the wine tasting, German wines. So 9:30 for that, and this is a half day. You leave 9:30, you'll be back on board for lunch. Lunch is at 12. And if there's anyone who would like to go to wine tasting, you can also put your name on the list. We have availability for that at no extra cost. This is included. Lunch is at noon for those of you who stay on board. And then at 1:15 we depart for Colmar. 1:15, that's an optional excursion, 54 euros to be paid for, and we still have a bit of availability for that. So you still can sign up and pay and sign up, and you need to see me for that as well. And if you come about to ask or inquire or book the optional excursions, it's always a good idea to have credit card with you, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Okay, let's keep that in mind if anyone wants to sign up. Very important. Excursion to Colmar. Tomorrow is Sunday. You're going to be there in the afternoon. So there's no need after the excursion to come to me and say, oh, it was very crowded. I'll tell you this right away. It's going to be very crowded. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Because it's Sunday, because it's afternoon, because in France everything is closed on Sunday, so the only thing available is Christmas markets throughout the whole city. So Sunday afternoon, always full occupancy. So let's set our minds, let's be the right mindset that it's going to be, you will be literally rubbing your elbows with the locals, whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So let's keep that in mind. And then 5:45 is call on board, everyone needs to be back on board. And 6:50, we meet here for the port talk. So we will go over the schedule for the next day, and we have a dinner at 7. So that's basically scheduled for tomorrow. This all will be in writing. I mean, you will find it on your app. If for whatever reason your app is not working, you're not familiar, or you don't want to be bothered with, that's fine. We'll make There will be a one stand at the reception where you can take a picture of the daily newsletter, and you will know what you can always carry it with you, and you will always know what's happening next. Important thing, this will also help you to sort out your pictures at the end of the cruise, ladies and gentlemen. The picture of a daily newsletter, all right? So that's the important thing. Now, things for our organization. So, for example, we foresee tomorrow 2 groups going to Black Forest. So make sure you bring from your cabins earpieces, lanyards, have your devices. You all have devices in your You all have devices in your cabins, ladies and gentlemen, right? And your earpieces, so bring all the works with you. Then at the reception you will find baskets with different circles. This is black and red, but we have all different colors of rainbows. So you pick up one, we'll need to split you into groups. We can't have 60 or 70 people with one guide on one bus, you would not fit in. So we'll split you into groups. You just pick up those. Very important thing, if you're traveling in a group with family, friends, whatever, have one designated person picking up for all groups, so for the whole group. So then you'll be on the same bus, all right? That's very important. That we don't have a group of 6 picking up each of them 6 circles, because then we'll run out of things. So decide which one person in the group is responsible for that, pick it up and have it done, all right? So that's important. On your way out, you will also need to check out. Have your key cards, and we will assist you with it. We have 2 terminals in the lobby. 2 terminals that you just tap your key card, and then you say checking in or checking out, press the circle, and off you go. First morning tomorrow we'll be there with you because one of our terminals is malfunctioning. Anyway, we'll be there to assist you and make sure everything will happen as it's supposed to be, all right? Now, very important thing, ladies and gentlemen, as the captain mentioned, and let me repeat, when you leave the ship, please everyone be very careful. Because nowadays in Europe, we just, every time it snows, we all act like it's snowing first time this century. Everything starts, people just don't know what to do anymore when it starts snowing, okay? So that's very unusual occurrence to us. So everyone be super careful on the gangways because it might be a bit slippery, okay? So keep that in mind, everyone. And all right, then very important thing, as we will sail at 5:45, we of course would like to have you all back on board, but the choice is always yours, ladies and gentlemen. When you coming back on board, we would like you to check in. That will help us to know how many people we leave in each and every port. And if you are left behind, well, you can always, daily newsletter that you can take a picture of, has the ship's phone number, has my phone number, so you can always call us, but, we kindly ask you, when you call us, don't scream on the phone, I'm lost, and I don't know where I am. Well, we don't know where you are either, but we can tell you where we are, So that's how we can reconnect, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Okay, so that's basically this.
All right, I know you're asking yourself, what about the food? Well, these were the appetizers during the talk that we had. You will simply love what they have to eat here. They have everything from a proper English breakfast to a United States standard breakfast to beef tenderloin at night with French fries and baked potatoes, with dessert at every meal, almost at dinner anyways. They offered caprese salads. We had a rack of lamb with potato rosette with a gravy. We had creme brulee for desserts. It's just everything you could possibly want, from standard omelets to scrambled eggs. I highly recommend that you try the Black Forest jam. It's like a blackberry sort of jam. But they've got everything from melons and fruits and cheeses to juices of all sorts and types. You won't find anything short of being completely full at every meal, or beyond full at every meal. So we hope you enjoy. And so there you have it. This is the end of our 3rd day. We've been through Nuremberg. We've taken the train to Basel. We've boarded the Avalon Panorama. We've done a quick tour of the Avalon Panorama. We've gone through our safety briefings. We've heard from the captain and the cruise director and the people that are responsible for our safety and well-being, as well as all of our fun on board. And we go to dinner next. And remember that you, we, us, we're all in this together, and we only have one life to live.